Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network. Tonight, we are here at Lima Land for some spectacular sprint car racing action on the dirt, sideways, getting down and dirty. Qualifying has already kicked off. Braden Eiler in the 5 machine right now, posting a top 5 time, sitting 5th place on the speed chart, single car qualifying, trying to bring you all the drivers as they run out there. Our points leader, Tyler Shell, in the 85 machine. He's making his way out on the track. Tyler looking to continue his lead in that points, maybe open up the gap just a little bit more. That 85 machine on a tear here early on in the season. He has really opened up quite the lead in the point standings. 22 machine, Jason Nygaard, shutting it down as qualifying is getting wrapped up. Cars go through this very quickly, so I'm doing my best to bring you each and every car. Marty Barnes in the 2 machine. Marty running right through the middle of the track there. That is going to do it for our qualifying session. We're going into our heat races here tonight. Heat number 1 going to be made up of Alec Bergeron in the 112 machine, Chance Crum in the 180, Justin Verhey in the 58, Braden Eidler in the 5. That's row 2. Row 3 going to be the 56 of David Flick, 31 of Jake Slay. Row 4 will be the 292 of Peyton Grease and the 53 of Bob Mundo. Chevy Silverado starts rolling out. Drivers getting set for heat number 1. Cars in heat race number 1. Only one guy can win this heat race. Things are going to happen quick here. Back to the dirt side of things for myself. On the asphalt too long. Feels good to stretch my legs, get a little down and dirty. But here we go. Green flag is out and we are underway for our first heat race of the night. Bergeron wasting Chance Crum and Bergeron wasting no time jumping out to the front. On the outside, though, the 5 machine of Braden Eidler trying to make something happen on Chance Crum. He's into 3rd place, but not able to get by him just yet. Really using that high lane as the caution flag going to come out very quickly. Looks like the 92 has found trouble here early. 92 catching an inside tire. Those tires will jump out and bite you every single time. Peyton back out on track. No damage. Able to right that thing. Did not go over. That's the good news for him. Five laps to go here in heat race number 1. Bergeron out front. Chance Crum sitting in 2nd. Eiler in 3rd. Take this restart. Looking out the back of Bergeron. Green flag is out and away we go once again. Very quick laps here at Lima Land. The Eiler up on the wall. Crum following in the tire tracks of Bergeron. Alex down to the bottom, trying a little bit different line. Hans Crum following continuously in his tire tracks. Final lap here at Lima Land for heat race number 1. Bergeron final time through 3 and 4. Crum way up on the fence. And Bergeron gonna win it. Chance Crum second, Eiler third. Voorhees in fourth, fifth place, David Flick. Bob Raimondo sixth, seventh, Jake Sly. Eighth was Peyton Grease. Heat race number 2 coming your way. Drivers starting to take to the grid for this one. Starting lineup looks like row number 1 will be the 22 of Jason Nygaard. On his outside, Tyler Schell, our points leader in the 85 machine. Row 2 will be the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. and the 21 of Michael Meek on the outside. Boss man himself, Roger Wagner in the 31 machine. Scheduled on the inside of row number 3. Roy Wagaman on the outside. Row 4 will be Scott King and Marty Barnes. Chevy Silverado leading these guys out and around Lima Land here. Very quick pace laps, and then we're gonna make a whole lot of noise and fling a whole lot of dirt. Jason Nygaard, though, gets on the throttle, and away we go for heat race number 2. Nygaard dropping down to the bottom. He's gonna wash up to the high side along the out. Ooh, now right through the middle. And Nygaard this time did not want to get as close to the wall, defending the inside lane against Tyler Schell in the 85 machine. Nygaard really throwing it into the corner there as he is holding on to this top spot. 8-lap heat races, not a lot of time to get it done. And here comes Schell in the 85 to the inside of Jason Nygaard. Cannot get the run off the corner he needs. But man, he is right there on corner entry. Meanwhile, the battle for second or third place starting to heat up. 3 cars going after it. That is the 91 of Ernie Williams, the 21 of Michael Meek. As the caution flag is gonna come out, Scott King in the 86. Early exit for this one. See King going up and over that 86 machine, unable to get onto all 4 tires, having to take the flatbed back to his pit stall. With 2 laps to go, lights are still on the pace car. I believe that means this race is going to end under this caution flag. The Nygaard going to win the heat race. Second place going to go to Tyler Schell. Michael Meek in third. Fourth will be Ernie Williams. Ray Wagaman in fifth. Sixth going to Marty Barnes. Seventh, Roger Wagner. Scott King pulling up 8th place for this heat race number 2. Shame really as well. The 85 and the 22 were really starting to shape up to have an epic battle for this win. Tyler was going to find a way around, give it everything he had, I should say. Nygaard was doing an excellent job, though, of staying out front. Race number 3 coming your way. Richie Preston in the 225. Kendall Tucker make up row number 1. Row number 2, Bryce Bailey in the 02 machine, and the 777, Travis Snyder. Row 3 will be Jeffrey Stewart, Jason Randolph. Coda Kuhn bringing up Final starting spot for heat race number 3. Want to thank you all for joining us out here tonight. Hope everyone is going to stick around and enjoy some wonderful dirt track action. Racing Network proudly brings you this stuff on a regular basis. Every once in a while, I get to famous and call some races. Very cool looking race cars. These things got wings on them. But the green flag is out for heat race number 2. Already a little bit of contact between our leaders. And the 225 machine of Richie Preston trying to hold on to the lead. 3 wide right through the middle of the corner. And Preston gonna go from the lead to the back as he tried to save it. Kendall Tucker, though, coming out on top of that little battle. Bailey in the 0-2 finds himself in second place. Snyder ripping the lip on the high side. Things have settled down a little bit here, except for in the back of the pack, we got 3 wide in the turn 1. Preston trying to find a way back to the front. Laps are quickly winding down, though. Jason Randolph right now finds himself in 7th place. Track starting to go through its normal changes throughout the course of the heat races. Starting to get a little slick. But Kendall Tucker in the 81 machine, final time around. The 0-2 of Bryce Bailey trying to catch him, just not able to close the gap on him. And Kendall Tucker gonna win this heat race. Bailey in second, third going to Snyder. Kuhn in fourth, Stewart fifth, sixth, Randolph, and 7th will be Richie Preston. All right, next round of racing coming your way. Drivers starting to take to the grid. Justin Verhey in the 58 machine. On pole, Ernie Williams in the 91. Gonna start on his outside. Dakota Kuhn, David Flick making up row number 2. Row 3, Troy Wagaman and Jeffrey Stewart. Before Bob Raimondo and Marty Barnes. Row 5, Jason Randolph. Bye. Row 6 will be Roger Wagner and Richie Preston. Peyton Grease in the 292 and Scott King in the 86. Up the tail end of the field here tonight. Roger Wagner, who made his heat race, going to succumb to race control duties. Not make the grid for this B main. 11 drivers transferring. So the 58 out front with the 91. Guys have the clear advantage here early on, but can someone make something happen behind them? And Justin gets on the throttle and away we go. Ernie Williams on the high side. Dakota Kuhn in the 95 to the inside. Dakota into second. Williams leading it. The 58 machine falling to fourth and still losing a few spots as he is struggling on that high side. Everyone trying to find something down low. Oh, a little bit of mix-up coming off of turn number 4. The 56 machine of David Flick taking full advantage of that, moves into second place. Meanwhile, these guys are scrambling behind for third place. They are running 3 wide. Everyone looking for a little bit of room out here on this very short Lima Land track. And David Flick is going to lose a spot now to the 19 of Troy Wagaman. Troy really pulled off a slide job there, but lost the spot just as quickly. Flick hanging tough down on the bottom now. A little bit of contact. Troy got into the wall a little bit, straightens it back out, gets back on the throttle. Now he tags the wall on his own, but continues to run the high side. Meanwhile, Ernie Williams in the 91 machine, not looking back. He is pulling away from the mayhem behind him. Ooh, as we got one going around, I believe that was Peyton Grease in the 292. Looks like he sorted it back out. We stay green with 5 laps to go. And now the caution is going to come out. I'm not 100% sure what the caution came out for this time. Ah, there we go. That is the 53 of Bob Raimondo. Raimondo making contact with the 50 machine of Jason Randolph, ending up on his side. That is going to do it for our last chance qualifier. Ernie Williams in the 91 going to win it. And now drivers who transferred from their heat race going to get a chance to throw down some laps. Last chance qualifiers who made it through to the A main going to join them as well. That is going to come after our pole dash. I have to forgive me. A bit out of touch with the league. Not all about the pole dash, so here we go. Green flag is out. The 22 of Jason Nygaard up on the cushion already. Chance Crum in the 180. 4 wide. Tyler Shell down on the inside. Chance Crum making contact with him, but they keep it going. The 112 machine of Bergeron. Ooh, slide job right in front of him. Kendall Tucker able to keep it straight. Bergeron, though, now falling to third. Nygaard making a move for the lead. And Tucker holding him off for the moment. And now Tucker has the advantage. Nygaard falling back a little bit here. And Kendall Tucker enjoying this breath of fresh air that he has for the moment, where no one is putting pressure on him. Bergeron right behind him in second. Tyler Shell sitting right there in third. Shell running that bottom lane. It's really starting to come in for him. Nygaard holding on to the high side. Bryce Bailey in sixth. And then the 58 of Justin on pit road. 6 cars battling it out here. Bergeron down to the inside, clips the tire a little bit, but does not upset the car too much. Crosses the start-finish line that time as the winner. So Bergeron coming home with the pole dash race win. Tucker in second, Shell third. That is going to wrap it up for our pole dash award. Now we get into our open practice session. This Lima Land racetrack starting to develop a slick groove right through the middle. Seen a lot of cars try and drive down on the bottom. Ooh, as Eiler catches a tire there. See how much it upsets the sprint cars. Catches it once again. Looks like he's trying to practice using them to help him turn. Last week's race winner, Mason Hannigan, not able to show up tonight. Michael Meek in the 21, another driver working the bottom. Looks like about half the cars trying the high side, the other half trying the bottom. Just a few more moments here in this warm-up session before we release them for the A main. Contact between two drivers, that's okay. It doesn't count here in practice, and there is the checkered flag. We get ready to fire them off one more time. Tonight's main event. Starting the lineup for tonight, Alex Bergeron and Jason Nygaard make up row number 1. That's not the correct lineup. My apology. Row number 2 will be Kendall Tucker in the 81 and the 180 of Chance Crum. Row 3 will be Tyler Shell and Bryce Bailey. Row 4, Braden Eiler and Michael Meek. 5, Travis Snyder and Ernie Williams Jr. Row 6, David Flick and Troy Wagaman. Row 7, Marty Barnes, Dakota Kuhn. Row 8, Justin Verhey and the 72 of Jeffrey Stewart, Jason Randolph, Peyton Grease, Jake Sly, and Richie Preston. Up row number 10. Well, machine of Bergeron. Nygaard in the 22. Chevy Silverado gets out of our way. It will be time to go green of flag racing. Annual lineup coming your way. Now that the lineup is set correctly, Tucker in the 81, Bergeron the 12 will make up row 1 for this start. Will be Tyler Shell and Jason Nygaard in the 22 machine. Grace Bailey against Crum make up row number 3, and a green flag gonna come out this time, and away we go. Tucker Oh, as we got troubles down on the bottom. Big old log jam, but everyone gets through. Bailey, Eiler, and Shell on the bottom. Shell, though, moving into second place. He's really working that inside lane. Gets a good run up off the corner. And Shell challenging Bergeron for the lead. Bergeron has it on the high side for the moment. But Tyler right there, wheel to wheel. And Alex Bergeron staying committed to the high side. But here at Lima Land, fortunes can change quickly. And Tyler Shell in the 85 machine has the lead. Bergeron now, he's going to try and dive down to the bottom. Bergeron with a slide job as a caution flag is going to come out. And not sure what the caution flag is for. We're going to check this out here. It looks like the 2 machine of Marty Barnes has gone around. Marty Barnes making it into turns 3 and 4, makes contact with David Flick, gets a little bit of help from the 95 at Dakota Coon. Straightens it back out and gets back rolling. Tyler Shell, your race leader, your points leader, and really starting to pull away in just a handful of races we have had so far this season. He has managed to accumulate almost 200 more points than the next car. And green flag coming out. Shell wasting no time, diving right down to the bottom. Bergeron gonna try it as well. Now Bergeron goes to the high side. Kendall Tucker right there in third, watching all of this take place in front of him. We go on board with Kendall Tucker. Now Bergeron making the pass for the lead once again. Shell losing a little bit of momentum on the bottom this time. It was working well for him, and now it looks like he is starting to give up some as the track has changed. Bergeron clips the wall there. Shell still holding on to that bottom, and now once again they go wheel to wheel. That cushion right up along the wall, high risk, high reward. And again, the yellow flag coming out. We have one on their side. That is the 777, Travis Snyder. And Snyder goes up and over as the troubles happened in front of him. Troy Wagaman in the 19 machine. It's like he found the trouble here. There's a 180 of Chance Crum, who was sideways and backwards. Crum and Bailey make contact. Crum's gonna tag Eiler in the 5. Ernie Williams makes heavy contact with Crum. David Flick trying to climb into the cab with him. But here we go once again. Green flag waving. Bergeron to the high side. Shell to the bottom. Now Shell trying that upper lane. Bergeron's using it very well right now. And Alex running within an inch of that wall, making it look easy. Tyler Shell running down on the bottom. You can see that inside lane really starting to change. Poor Shell, but he is adapting to it, making it work. Holding on to second, loses a little bit of ground. Big old jump coming down the front stretch. Really gonna start upsetting a few of these cars. Kendall Tucker in the 81 machine, still holding on to third. Fourth place for the moment is the 22 of Jason Nygaard. Fifth place is the 02 of Bryce Bailey. He is trying to battle his way around the 21 of Michael Meek. We go on aboard with our 5th place driver, Bryce Bailey. See just how rough it's getting down that front stretch. The car actually got up in the air. Paint and grease in the 92. Tucked in behind the 91 of Ernie Williams. Williams out there without a front wing after making contact with Chase Crum. But Bergeron really starting to pour into this track. Picks the front end up as he comes up off the corner. Tyler Schell still on the bottom. Schell now riding right through the middle on the entry. Diving down to the bottom for exit. Kendall Tucker in the 81 right on his outside with Jason Nygaard closing in. All of this is the battle for second place. Looks like Schell losing some ground inch by inch, lap by lap. Meanwhile, the 91 and the 21 are going to make contact. Michael Meek, and now the 19 of Troy Wagaman going up and over. Ernie Williams making contact with Michael Meek. Gonna bring out this caution. And then the 19 of Troy Wagaman just unable to continue on. Had nowhere to go. A whole lot of carnage going on out there at this very short Lima Land track. Bergeron, your race leader. Tucker in second. Third place, Schell. Nygaard fourth. Rounding out your top 5 will be Braden Eidler. White flag lap dropping on lap 41. Bergeron, though, wasting no time on this restart. Green flag back out once again. Everyone making their way onto the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Bergeron's lead wiped out with that caution, but it does not seem to be bothering him any as he's picking up right where he left off, trying to pull away from Kendall Tucker and Tyler Schell. Tyler still working that bottom lane, but is really starting to blow out some. He is losing ground because of that. At high side, though, being a very risky. Now Bergeron's not even trying to run up there. He is looked like he has been committed to the high side. Trying a different lane and then goes back to the top side. Tyler Schell trying one as well. Kendall Tucker in the 81 machine up on the fence there. Meanwhile, Chance Crum in the 180 machine trying to make his way back to the front after having a little bit of issues. Trying to pick his way carefully through traffic. The laps are winding down. White flag going to come out this time for Alex Bergeron. Final time around. Alex diving down to the bottom to protect it. And Alex Bergeron going to come home your race winner tonight here at Lima Land. The 12 machine picking up the race win. Kendall Tucker in second, third place. 85 of Tyler Shell. All right, guys. We're going to set up our post-race show. No one go anywhere. Just take just a moment. We'll get to hear from our top 3 podium finishing drivers. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have caught up with our 3 finishing drivers on the podium. We're going to kick it off with our race winner. That is the 12 machine of Alex Bergeron. Man, Alex, what a feature that was. It looked like a lot of laps you were trying to continually find somewhere to run. That high side seemed to be where your car was working the best. Tell us about your race out there tonight.
Yeah, it was fun there. Kendall was putting pressure behind me there last couple laps, but it was a fun race. A couple lines we were able to take, but the top line in 3 and 4 was the quickest, and 1 and 2 I was able to run 3/4 up the racetrack, and I made that work. But there at the end, I think it was quicker to run the top in 1 and 2, so I just played safe and hoped for the best, and we finished first tonight.
Well, congratulations on the race win. Lima Land, kind of a short track here. Things got very busy. It looked like you never really had a chance to work your way through traffic as the cautions fell in a very convenient way. What can you tell us the keys are to being quick around this track?
You really got to be close to the fence and make sure your car is always straight. When you get through a slick like that, you can't go sideways because you lose a lot of time, and that's the key to success around this track. Like most tracks, you can't be really sideways, and but especially here with the banking and stuff, when your car gets right beside the fence, it's kind of scary to run up there, and it could ruin your race. But you got to make sure you stick right beside the fence and hope it sticks.
All right, Alex. Well, nice job out there tonight. Looked like it stuck just fine for you as that 12 machine comes home with the win tonight. Any shout outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
I got to thank Team ABR. Jason Niger, my teammate, finished 4th, I think, tonight. So congrats to him for a good run here tonight. Girlfriend as well, this whole Team ABR crew. We're working hard and gotta keep going. All my partners, CSI Shocks, Pit Logic, Meyer Inc., BK Designs for all the iRacing paints. All my other supporters, all the fans out there for watching tonight, we really appreciate it. And there's Slingers for putting this series up, and Roger for making this happen. And see you guys next week.
All right, that is your race winner, Alex Bergeron. Thank you, Alex, for taking the time to talk to us. Now we're going to move on to our 2nd place finisher. That is Kendall Tucker. Congratulations, Kendall, on your 2nd place finish. What can you tell us about the race and the battle out there on this very short Lima Land track?
I mean, it was pretty hooked up for pretty much the entire night, just right up there against the fence. It's a really fun line up there, and just got to get every bit of grip you can up there, and it's a whole lot of reward if you can run it right, and just one little slip up and you can be in the wall. So I was just giving it all I had right there, pounding it for all it was worth, but I just wasn't enough. Just needed a little bit more grip in the center of 1 and 2, and just think we might have had something. And 3 and 4 we was rolling. So well, we'll get them next time. We was right there, just up a little bit short.
a little bit short is, you know, kind of one of the worst things a driver feels, because you know you had a shot at winning, but it just doesn't come to fruition. But man, second place here at Lima Land, this track, you fight the track more than you do the other drivers. So I'd say coming home second place still has to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I was just searching around right there, sort of the first half of the race, just trying to fill the track out a little bit, and just wasn't able to really stick the bottom like I wanted to, and wasn't really enough in 1 and 2, or just in the middle all around, just make it work for me. Last half right there, really just put it up on the fence and started making some moves and tried to put myself up there to have a shot at the end, and we was right there, just maybe a couple more laps, just top right or a little bit better one lap here and there, and just maybe we could have had something right there, but I just can't hang on that.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on your second place finish here tonight. Any shout outs or special thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, just thanks to all the guys at Speed Lab, and just thank Jeff Brown with that Racing Eye Flag, and Jim Emery Graphics, and just Roger for putting this on, and thank you for the broadcast.
Well, you're very welcome, Kendall. Congratulations on second place out there tonight. Now we move on to our third place finisher. This is the driver of the 85 machine. He came into tonight with a big old points lead. Looks like, Tyler, you're going to expand that lead a little bit more here tonight. Third place, though, had the lead at one point, rolling that bottom very well. Then it went away from you. Tell us what it was like out there on the bottom in that clean air.
It was you had to be very your car where it needed to be. Couldn't really mess up a lot, and it just started to get really slick down there, and I couldn't keep the momentum up compared to what they could on the top. So I stayed down there, I think, a little too long and let Kendall by, but I'll still take a third place and gained some points on Braden to get my points lead out a little bit more.
Well, Tyler, man, that was an outstanding battle between the three of you drivers all race long as you guys were trading slide jobs back and forth. How close do you feel you guys can race here at Lima Land without disaster happening?
That just depends who you're racing with. Racing with the best in business, so they'll race you clean and race side by side like that. 40 laps or whatever, 30 laps, green flag. It's just gotta have respect for each other.
Well, a lot of respect given between the top three out there tonight. It was an amazing race to watch, and congratulations on your third place finish out here tonight. Any shout outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
You for broadcasting, and then Roger for putting this on, and my team. I was up SimSport and our sponsors, Motorsport Speed, Hercart Real Estate Company, BS Air, Overall Photographs, and Paints by the Tuner King.
All right, man. Once again, congratulations on third place. Thank you for sticking around. That's a quick word.
Yep, no problem.
Well, there you have it, folks. Bergeron coming home, your race winner here tonight at Lima Land. What a race that was, an epic battle between our top three drivers. Jason Nygaard gonna come home in fourth place, was trying to close in on him, but just ran out of time. Want to thank you all for joining us here at Dirt Racing Network. If you haven't liked, subscribed, thumbs up, followed, done all that stuff, you all are missing out on some of the best dirt track racing action that iRacing has to offer. Until next time Dirt Racing Network goes live, well, I guess we'll see you then. As for myself, my name is KR Stolfus. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know I did, and I look forward to the next time I get to work with Roger and this Dirt Slinging Racing League. Until then, y'all have a good night.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them four abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt. Go